Hi, class. Welcome to week 4. I can't believe that we're already in week 4. So we have week 4, week 5, week 6, and can't believe how quickly this course is going. Thank you for your wonderful discussion last week about the Common Core State Standards. It seemed like we really were able to dig in and really have a conversation about, and I know I responded to quite a few of you with some common conceptions and misconceptions about the Common Core Standards. I think the big idea here to remember is the Common Core Standards are the what? They are what students should know and be able to do K-12 in English Language Arts and Mathematics. We also have national science standards now too that some lump into that bucket as well. But they're really the what students should know and be able to do, and the how is really left to the science and art of teaching. So that is up to the district, the school, and the classroom teacher as to the how. And many of you pointed out about the importance of knowing your students and being able to differentiate assessment. So we really can tell if they understand the what with our differentiated how. So thank you so much for that wonderful discussion. In week 4, we're going to be talking about technology as it relates to learning, instructional strategies, and how to integrate it into the classroom. You're going to be doing some research on digital literacy and digital citizenship and looking at the Massachusetts curriculum frameworks for digital literacy and computer science. We're then going to look into digital equity, assistive technology, and different kinds of digital media tools for students to choose from. And I really appreciate how some of you have been, I guess, walking a mile in someone else's moccasins, trying to do assignments, which are your assessments for this class, in a different way, other than writing a paper, which is still fine, but just trying out different ways to differentiate that assessment. I think that's awesome. We are going to be reading or listening to chapters 19 through 21 in Fish in a Tree. And you're going to be watching some videos and reading some resources about digital literacy and digital citizenship and equity, as well as, again, assistive technology. And you get a chance to explore a bunch of different tools. So you can really dig in there and see if there's anything there that catches your interest with regard to those tools. And they're just another thing to have in your toolbox. So for our discussion, we're going to be looking at inclusion and accessibility based on research. Please take a look at the differences and similarities between inclusion and accessibility and tease apart, just like you did with education and schooling, the same with inclusion and accessibility. And then there are some prompts for you to reflect on. And again, you may choose to record a video or do a written post. If you're doing a written post, I just want to remind you, one, written posts are due at the very latest by Thursday at midnight. I'm not going to be able to grade you on the top part of the rubric if I get your initial post past that deadline. That being said, the earlier posts during the week, the more robust our conversation can be. So I encourage you to do that if it's at all possible. Your assignment is going to be to define digital literacy and digital citizenship, and then to identify some teaching strategies that incorporate the use of technology. And there are some prompts to help you with that. You can create a paper. Again, you can do a presentation, a video. I encourage you to be creative, especially since we're talking about digital literacy. I think that might be a great option. I also need to remind you that I can accept late assignments up to 1 week late. So for week 4, I expect assignments to be in on time, and that would be by this coming Saturday, which, just to check the date, would be October 9th by midnight. If your assignment isn't in by October 9th at midnight, you do have 1 more week, which would take us to October 16th at midnight, but there is a 30% deduction for a late assignment, and I will not accept any assignments past that 1 week late window for the 30% deduction. And also keep in mind that in week 6, there are no late assignments, so there isn't even that 1 week buffer. If you do run into something that's just a really mitigating circumstance, the earlier you get in touch with me, the better, and we can make arrangements as far as how to get your assignments turned in. So I encourage you to really reach out to me if you're having difficulty, and we can talk about if there's anything we can do to accommodate what's going on. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there is not. But unless you reach out to me, we can't make that determination together. So I encourage you to keep me in the loop if there's anything going on. I've really been enjoying our discussions, and I've been enjoying reading all of your assignments and watching your assignments. And I can't believe we are already halfway through with this course. It seems to be flying by. As always, you know how to get a hold of me, that if you email me, I will typically get back to you within a couple hours, if not within a day at very most. And I can certainly set up a time where we can talk if that would be the easiest way to handle whatever the situation is. Wishing all of you a wonderful week, and I hope you enjoy the assignments this week. Take care.